Hi dear students, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Here is Mr. Delhas, your biologist teacher from Knowledge Private Schools in Zahon. Today we have chapter 2 is about pH buffers and some reactions or some chemical reactions. Dear students, buffers. Today we have buffers. The control of pH is important for living system. The control of pH of a substance. Controlling of the taste of substance, pH of substance is important for living cells or living system. Enzymes can function only within a very narrow pH range. Enzymes take role with a very narrow pH range. But what are the buffers? Buffers are chemical substances that neutralize small amount of either an acid or a base added to a solution. Buffers are those chemical substances. These substances neutralize small amount of acid or basic added to a solution. Some of your body fluids such as stomach acid and urine are acidic. Intestinal fluid and blood are basic or alkaline. So when we added buffers to this amount or this substance, buffers will neutralize small amount of this substance. For example, we have a figure of buffer. We have added acid here. We have added acid as this figure. Buffer or added base. Buffer will neutralize the amount of acid and base together. At this slide we have energy. Energy transfer. Much of the energy your body needs is provided by sugar from food. Much of the energy that our body needs or our body's need is provided by sugar from food. But energy causes two chemical reactions in the body. Chemical reactions that involve a net release of free energy are called exergonic reactions. Those chemical reactions that release net free energy, they are called exergonic reaction. But reactions that involve net absorption of free energy are called endergonic reaction. The reactions in the body that they absorb net free energy are called endergonic. But those reactions they release net free energy, they are called exergonic reaction. Students, here we have many chemical reactions that the amount of energy needed to start the reaction are called activation energy. Activation energy is the process that the amount of energy needed to start the reaction. Such as this figure, we have reactants and we have products. And we have energy of reaction delta and energy with catalyzed and energy without catalyzed. The activation energy is the energy or the amount of energy to start this reaction. The activation energy for hypothetical chemical reaction is high. What are the catalyzed? Catalyzed reduce the amount of activation energy that is needed for reaction. Catalyzed, look at the catalyzed activation energy or energy without catalyzed are high, or the activation energy is high, but the energy with catalyzed will reduce the activation energy. Catalyzed are the substance that reduce the amount of activation energy that is needed for reaction. But enzymes are an important class of catalysts in living things. Enzymes, important class of catalysts, but in where? In living things. Single organism may have thousands of different enzymes. Single organism maybe will have thousands of different enzymes. Polarity. Water is an example of a polar molecules. The water has positive side and a negative one. What is a polar? Polar describes a molecule with opposite charges on opposite ends. Opposite charge with opposite ends. Water molecules are not arranged in a straight lines. The total electrical charge on a water molecule is neutral. Water dissolves other polar substances including sugars and some proteins. Polar describes the molecules with opposite charge with opposite ends. For example, water is a polarity. Why? Because it has positive charge hydrogen and negative charge oxygen. Okay? Total electrical charge of the water is neutral, is balanced, but water dissolves other polar substances such as sugars and some proteins. We have hydrogen bonds. Hydrogen bonds, the intermolecular force occurring when a hydrogen atom that is bonded to a highly electronegative atom of one molecule is attracted to two unshared electrons of another molecule. Hydrogen bonds are the bonds or intermolecular force occurring when hydrogen atom bonded highly electronegative atom of one molecule. When a hydrogen is attached or attracted with another negative or electronegative atom of one molecule to unshared electrons. In hydrogen bond we have cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion is a force that holds molecules single material together. When molecules of single materials, the force of single materials that hold the atoms or molecules of single materials together is cohesion. Adhesion, the attractive force between two bodies of different substances that are in contact with each other. When different substances we have not single materials, the force that happens between them is what is adhesion. Understand?